Howdy! Today we're making the Medicina Latina out of Sasha Petraske's Regarding Cocktails. Now this one is a pretty obvious riff on Sam Ross's Penicillin, which is one of my all-time favorite cocktails. This cocktail's been on my list for a long time, and I'm surprised I haven't tried it, considering how much I love the Penicillin. Instead of a Scotch whiskey, we're changing it to tequila, and instead of an Isla whiskey float to give it that smokiness, we're using a mezcal. Simple enough. Just gonna get straight into the drink. I'm using Tequila Carrera, Tequila Carrera, their Blanco. New bottle on the shelf, and there's a company importing it into Australia, but it's not really available. I had to go hunting for it. The company, someone from the company actually got in touch with me to do some work with them, and then they ghosted me. But it's quite nice. I like it. It rates fairly highly on Tequila Matchmaker. It's got an 80 or 83 points or something like that. Cooked agave notes, peppery. It is quite peppery for me. A little bit of baking spice, like maybe cinnamon, and quite citrusy. But yeah, for me, pepper up front on this tequila. So Blanco tequila, I'm gonna measure out 2 ounces, 60 ml. But I do freaking love that bottle. It's got some weight to it. It's a nice bottle. Nice bottle, nice label, good lid. I appreciate the packaging. Then we've got honey syrup. Now, so Regarding Cocktails features this recipe, and they use a three parts honey to 1 part water, which is what this is. Honey syrup. So we've got 1/3 of an ounce, 10 ml, and they use their like house-made ginger syrup. I'm using Liber & Co. So if you want to make it yourself, it's equal parts ginger syrup to sugar by weight. By volume. Either or, it's going to get you in the realm, but particularly from the book, equal parts by volume. So like 1/2 cup of ginger juice, 1/2 cup of sugar. 1/3 of an ounce, 10 ml as well. Obviously you can vary up your ratios depending how you like it between the honey and the ginger. If you want it more spicy, you could, drop down that honey a little bit and then increase the ginger. Then we have fresh lime juice, 3/4 of an ounce, 22.5 milliliters. Add ice, give it a shake for 10 to 12 seconds. And then strained over fresh ice into an old-fashioned glass, garnished with skewered candied ginger. But I don't know about you, I don't have any candied ginger lying around. There's probably the Penicillin and the Medicina Latina, probably the only 2 reasons that I would have ginger lying around. And personally, I think candied ginger tastes like shit, so I'm not gonna get any. It's purely for aesthetics. If you do wanna garnish this, then yeah, either the ginger, otherwise throw in a lemon wheel. And then we have the mezcal, 1 bar spoon. But I think 1 bar spoon is a little bit of an inaccurate way to measure because bar spoons are different all the time. So 5 milliliters, one teaspoon. I'm using Del Maguey Vita Mezcal, nice amount of smoke, tropical notes. Those tropical fruit kind of flavors will pair nicely with the ginger. This, even on the label, it does say that it has notes of ginger and cinnamon. So working with the ginger syrup, sweetened up with honey, it's gonna be good. Sorry, that's a little bit lazy, not having a garnish on there, but hey, there you go. There's the Medicina Latina. Cheers. Ooh. Obviously get that mezcal, smoky, vegetal, tropical note that just hits you first as you raise the glass. Nice pepperiness, both probably from the tequila itself, but as well as that ginger. The ginger provides that tingle, that heat. I really need to do a side-by-side with the Penicillin to decide which is my favorite. But this is an excellent riff, a simple riff. Like it's just a go-to. Like the first thing you do when you try Penicillin is you're like, oh, well, tequila and mezcal, you get that same sort of smokiness coming through from the agave spirit as opposed to a malted barley, or opposed to barley spirit. you haven't tried it, make sure you do. It's great. I'll see you next Wednesday. Cheers.